Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium where I react to video game music as a musician myself. This is part of my Christmas series of my biggest requests of the year, both in YouTube comments and Patreon and PayPal as well. This is requested by everyone on YouTube, but also AmzDMC, Team Ramrod27, Nicolai, and someone who remains anonymous, who wishes to remain anonymous. This is Guilty Gear Strive, Necessary Discrepancy, Ramlethal's theme. So right before I get started, Guilty Gear has been a joy to check out on this channel. I discovered it on this channel. Metal Bonanza, I'm sure Daisuke is about to, tear my head off. But just as a side note, one, I've never even seen this character, and I'm saying that because I watch Guilty Gear, not all the time, but I watch sometimes like tournaments, and I've never seen this character. So I'm guessing this is just a non-popular character, or maybe just not a good tournament character. But I've never even heard of Ramlethal. I don't know all the characters' names either. I know Johnny and Potemkin and Eno, and that's about it. Maybe another one, but I'm not familiar with this person. Also, and a separate side note, the word, just totally random, but the word necessary has been one of those words throughout my entire life that I've always misspelled. I kind of pride myself on my abilities to spell correctly, but necessary has always messed me up. Am I alone on that? Or what's your word that you always miss? But necessary always messes me up. Anyways, this is Ramlethal's theme, Necessary Discrepancy, Guilty Gear Strive. Let's go. Oh, I love these little videos. Whoa. What is this? Oh. Oh shit. This is different. Ooh. Do you hear that bass line? And piano? There it is. Oh, the rhythm is so sexy. Ooh. Ooh, they're duetting. What is the soundtrack, bro? Whew. Discrepancy. Chorus. Yeah. Chorus. So after this is going to be another verse or a guitar solo. That's my guess. Or a keyboard solo. Oh, long chorus. I should look at the lyrics. I can only focus on one thing at a time. Sounds like it's building up to something. Oh, it's so thrashy. Ooh. Oh. We get another side. The female vocal is no longer. Organ solo? Oh, this is new. Sounds like an ending now. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Well, believe it or not, I was going into this video thinking, I said it at the beginning, I'm like, I'm sure I'm going to get my face melted or whatever. And I had such a strong idea of what it was going to sound like. And it just went boom the other way. Like, that was very unique. Sorry. That was very unique. That stood out as far as Guilty Gear goes. And I've mostly only heard Strive. I know I have a lot of requests for other Guilty Gear games, don't worry. But most of what I know from Guilty Gear is Strive. So as far as that goes, like, actually even in other Guilty Gear stuff I've checked out, this is very different. It's very unique and odd. Doesn't feel normal. Like, I feel like the character is very odd or something's up with them. Yeah. First of all, the intro was like, you know, electronic, and usually I'm used to just guitars and drums, but this one had more of a power metal kind of prog stuff, electronic elements. There was more experimentation in this one, so that caught my attention right away. And then I really loved the use of getting heavy when it was supposed to, and then coming back down. It wasn't just da 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 the whole time, which is nothing wrong with da 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 the whole time, but you know, it makes you appreciate it more when it dials it back and then it comes back up, and vice versa. You get to experience those, at least for me, when I get those slow parts or stuff where it just stops, I appreciate those more too, because you're feeling multiple things in just one lapse of time. So this one had an insane emphasis, at least at first. It was kind of like okay. Something was really weird about this song. It kind of reminded me a lot. It reminded me of the word two a lot. Like two of something. Dual, or... Like, for example, the first half of the song sounded way different than the second half of the song. Also, some of the lyrical content I saw was like black and white, but it doesn't matter, like heart is heart, something like that. And it just made me think of like, is there like some kind of dual persona thing going on here? Is this an evolution of a character? And the reason I say that is because obviously there was the female vocal at the beginning, which was, I believe, new to me. I don't think I've heard that in Guilty Gear. And then it was like a duet. And then the guy took over. And I'm sorry, but I used to think the singer was Daisuke. Apparently it's not. That's how much, shows how much I know. I don't know the singer's name. I'm sure you guys will tell me. But, you know, the one singer we all know came back. And then it was just him. And the female didn't come back. So I was like, there's something, like I said, something odd. Is like evolution of a character or something. Next time I see this, which won't be now, I'll actually read the lyrics. I don't read the lyrics. I typically don't even watch the video. I'm focusing on the sounds. But from what I caught, it's something was odd. But that first half was really like jungle sounding, and the bass was crazy. I wish we heard it more. I wish it was louder. I wish we heard it more, and I wish it kept going throughout the whole song. But that bass line was crazy. And then mixed that with like piano, and we had this kind of like really original sound that I don't hear all that often. I don't even know what genre that was. Obviously it was like heavy metal, but like, you know what I mean? There was a lot of stuff in there. There was just some like organic sounding stuff, some piano, and then, you know, it sounds classical, and then it sounds metal as hell, thrashy, and then even in metal it had like subgenres. It had like some groove in it, and thrash, of course. There was just a lot of genre going on, a lot of musical prowess, I would say. But the thing that I took most of it, or most from the song, is that it's unique to the soundtrack. I don't know what the I know what the words mean in the title, but I don't know what you know what they refer to as far as the song context. But I kept feeling overwhelmingly like two sides of a coin, black and white, that thing which they said as well. There's something that I just kept overwhelmingly feeling, only because of the song. The character to me doesn't look anything like that. They're all wearing black and white, but I was thinking they would have like maybe two different sides to them, like a different outfit on one side. But I'm kind of seeing. It's kind of a hard picture to tell, but it looks like, I don't know if that's their weapon or their arm. Let me see, actually. Oh, it's their weapon. And then I see a lucky charm on a hat. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to decipher what this character means, but it's a cool design, by the way. I like it. Red eyes, everything. Unique. Weird, but unique. Like what? Such an anime outfit. We got sandals, cape. Looks cool though. Ramlethal. Such a metal sounding name. That sounds like a band name in its own. I wonder if I missed any. I'm sure there are. I know this game is filled with like references to rock and metal, so maybe Ramlethal is one of them. Maybe it's Rammstein. No, I don't think so. Let me know if I missed any Easter eggs. I'm sure I did. There's a lot this game offers from to an outsider perspective. I get so lost, but I really like that song. That was it stood out a lot, and you know it took my expectations and threw them somewhere else, which I love. I love when that happens. I don't like to be correct on a sound that I think it's going to sound like. So cool. GG Strive continues to strive to make, you know, cooler stuff. I really enjoyed that one. Thank you to AmzDMC, Team Ramrod, Nicolai, and Anonymous. And to everyone else that requested it too. This was all over the place in my comments. Just necessary discrepancy. Although he says discrepancy here. Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. I thought it was discrepancy. But yeah. Anyways, let me know more about this character and the song. I'm very curious because I just can't get that image out of my head of just two or dual or something like that. Or opposites even. I don't know. Tell me. All the nerd stuff. All of it. Because you guys know all that stuff. If you want to make a request to me as well, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine if you don't mind waiting. The wait list is huge. If you do not want to wait, there is a platinum tier on Patreon, which I provide, and that skips the line, basically. A big thank you to my current supporters of that: Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Turn Arclight, Kalanin, and Guardlane. Thanks to all of you, Strive or Guilty Gear community. Appreciate you for taking me on this wave. Until next time, everyone, happy holidays. I will see you next year. Haha. Peace. Take it easy.